The day humanity was banned, Galactic Council chamber was silent. Every delegate sat frozen as the final vote glowed across the crystal walls. By unanimous decision, said Council Chair Vereen, the species known as Homo sapiens humans are hereby banned from participation in all future military conflicts. A wave of relief and unease rippled through the chamber. No one celebrated. No one cheered. Because they all knew the truth. This decision was not mercy. It was fear. The humans had not lost the last war. They had ended it. The Council called it the Orion Conflict, a joint defense mission that became one of the bloodiest wars in galactic history. Humanity had joined late, unprepared and underestimated. The other species saw them as primitive, our new world barely out of its cradle. Their ships were small, their weapons outdated, and their soldiers undisciplined. But within weeks of entering the war, everything changed. Human units fought where others refused. They adapted faster than machines. They refused to abandon wounded allies, even from enemy races. They turned disaster into progress, failure into strength. And when others saw them fight, they followed. It was not strategy that made humans terrifying, it was what they inspired. Even in hopeless battles, they smiled. Even when dying, they made others believe survival was possible. But the true horror came at the final battle, Tarthian Prime. A planet turned into a graveyard of fire and ash. When the enemy released a bioweapon that melted armies, humans didn't retreat. They charged. Every alien commander begged them to fall back, but they refused. "We hold the line," one human captain said. "Because if not us, then who?" The footage showed them fighting while their armor burnt, carrying others through fire, singing to keep morale alive. They fought until there was no one left to save. And when the smoke cleared, they still stood. The galaxy called them heroes. The Council called them dangerous. And that is how the decision was made. To protect the galaxy, they would forbid humanity from war forever. They thought it was mercy. It was survival. The investigator from the Starsires later. Rumors spread again. Whispers that the humans were training soldiers in secret, that their spirit hadn't died with their ban. To uncover the truth, the Council sent an investigator, an alien officer named Kelver, known for his calm logic and lack of fear. He arrived on Earth expecting a militarized world. What he found instead was peace. The cities were green and quiet. Children played in the streets. There were no armies, no banners. Yet Kelver felt something powerful beneath the calm, a tension in the air, like a storm that never came. He was greeted by an old woman in uniform, General Murvas, retired from the Orion War. "You came to see the monsters, didn't you?" she said with a knowing smile. Kelver hesitated. "I came to understand." She led him through a memorial garden, thousands of names carved into black stone. The wind moved softly between them, like whispers of the dead. Kelver felt a heaviness he could not explain. "These are the ones who never came back," Mara said. "Yet every one of them would have gone again if asked." Kelver turned to her, confused. "But why? You won. You ended the war." Mara looked at him with tired eyes. "We didn't win," she said softly. "We just stopped fighting long enough for others to realize they couldn't keep up." She led him to a training yard. Young humans sparred not with rage, but with patience. Every motion was disciplined, controlled, precise. "They still train?" Kelver asked. Mara nodded. "Adaptation is in our blood," she said. "We don't stop preparing, not because we want war, but because peace never lasts." As the sun set, Kelver finally understood what the Council feared. Humans didn't need war to be warriors. They were born ready. The truth of the trigger that night. Kelver recorded his report. He spoke softly, his hands trembling as he described what he saw. "They have no armies," he said, "no fleets, no weapons. But the fire remains. It's in their eyes. It's in their silence." He had seen the same thing once before at Tarthian Prime, when a dying human soldier had turned to him and said, "If we don't make it, promise me you'll tell them we tried." That memory haunted him still. The next morning, Mara showed him something the galaxy had never seen, a secret chamber below the old Earth Defense Academy. There, in the quiet dark, stood a monument, a holographic recording. Kelver activated it. and the air filled with the sound of voices. Hundreds of human soldiers speaking together. We fight not for victory, but for those who cannot fight. We fight not to destroy, but to protect. And when the galaxy turns away from the light, we will become it. Kelveres' chest tightened. Tears, something rare for his species, formed in his eyes. He understood now. The real reason the council had banned humans was not because they were violent, but because they were too human. Their compassion was as dangerous as their fury, their courage contagious, their ability to unite others unstoppable. The galaxy had feared what would happen if such power ever rose again. When Kelver left Earth, he carried only one line in his final message. Ban them if you must, he said. But know this: when darkness returns, you'll beg them to come back. The day of return years passed. The galaxy forgot its fears until the war returned. An ancient enemy, once thought extinct, came roaring from the void. Worlds burned, fleets vanished. The council panicked, and in their fear, one word echoed again: humans. But their band, cried a delegate. Vreen, now old and weary, stared out at the dying stars. Bans mean nothing to the desperate, she whispered. Then, on the battlefield, something appeared. Small ships, all Earth designs, but burning bright with defiance. The humans had returned. They came without invitation. No orders, no treaties, no demands. They came because someone had to. When the council demanded to know why, the human commander simply said, "You banned us from war, not from protecting life." And once again, the galaxy saw the fire that never died. They saw human fleets weaving through chaos, saving allies, standing where no one else would. And when the last enemy fell, the humans vanished quietly, leaving behind only one message carved into the ruins: we don't fight for glory. We fight because someone must. The council met one final time. Vareen's voice was quiet as she spoke. Let the ban remain, she said, because if humans ever choose to fight again, the stars themselves may tremble, and across the endless night of space, human ships faded into silence, waiting, watching, ready to rise again. When the galaxy would once more need the monsters it tried to forget,